Well, how not to make a video with Dan, I guess would be the title of this week's video. It's been a bit all over the place. Didn't really get a lot done. Took a trip to the machine shop, but yeah, it really wasn't anything to video there. We just, we drilled a hole. Wasn't that exciting? The dog got stuck. That was exciting, but we got her out, no ill effects. And drove there, drove back, nothing exciting happened at all. And the rest of the week has just sort of been waiting on parts, waiting on this, waiting on that, waiting on the other thing. Next week, the bearings are supposed to show up and we could start reassembly. And of course, got to drill out the main bearings, but that shouldn't take long. I did do, and am doing a bit of painting here. So hopefully, at the end of the video here, you'll get to see a couple of things painted up. And maybe even a couple of the shiny purple objects put on the gray engine block to give her the full effect. See what kind of a shiny jewel we're going to have sitting there in that engine bay. But anyways, so this week you get to see what I look like, and that probably should turn off everybody. Yeah, I got to support the sponsors. That's me. So yeah, like, subscribe. I can understand there should be a dislike button really, but subscribe, tell your friends, share the video, let everybody know what's happening. I mean, maybe they'll take pity on me and get plastic surgery or something, and go face me. That'd be an interesting one. Anyways, yeah, not much else to say really, just this is what it is. So the video will end with some pictures of the painted product, and hopefully a piece or two on the block there just for aesthetics. But thanks for staying with me. There will be more stuff coming up, more exciting stuff hopefully in the near future. Hello again, and more bad ideas by Dan. So what we have here is a set of grips from an old Crossman pellet gun. But when put together like so on the pistol, they make nice pistol grip shifter, especially if you get a piece of wood the right width, or else the right width, put them on either side. Nice pistol grip shifter. You had Challenger across the top there, and a little inlay would look nice. We have the ability to make silicone molds and pour epoxy resin, so we're going to be doing that. Of course, trying to find a bolt like that is almost impossible. Closest we were able to find in town here anyways was a 6x32, which meant that we had to knock the insert out. Insert right there. It goes in here and tap it out to a 6x32, which we're going to use now to join it together. See if we can get this wood all polished down nicely, and little wood filler to fill up any cracks, and go from there. So we now have the pistol grip shifter. Okay, fit in hand nicely. Your good shifter for first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, right of the camera frame we went with it. Alright, so we're going to use some of this wood pro filler here just to fill in all the little gaps and whatnot, smooth things out, and let it sit, sand it down, and paint it with a little latex paint to seal it up. And either late tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll be able to cast it. I'm going to put a screw in the bottom here and hang it in the whatever I use for a container to put my mold in, about like that, and it should fill up. And of course we got to cut this screw off a little bit here, but that's a minor detail. So now we're gonna apply wood filler, try to smooth everything in nicely, and later on tonight we will sand it down and paint it. Well, now we got to wait 6 hours for the wood putty to dry before we sand it down a little bit, and possibly put a second coat on or whatever, and let it dry and sand it and paint it to seal it and all the rest of it. So probably won't get around to making the mold till tomorrow at the earliest, I wouldn't think, but For now, we'll come in and do a little painting. I find this is actually the ideal way to spend the afternoon or the morning or an evening or any time, really. Sit here, got my dog. She's right on top of things. Some snacks, as you can see. And do a little painting. I'm going to try to find a painting. I might have to do one of the Challenger. We'll see. Hello, this is Echo. Echo likes cameras. It's still flat in Saskatchewan. So very, very flat. And we are still driving on flat, straight road. However, we will get there. They say the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Well, I guess it's the shortest way to get there, but there is no short trip in Saskatchewan. That is for sure. However, Echo seems quite excited about it. So, let's see where we end up. Well, we have arrived once again to try our services machine shop. I messaged him a little while ago. Asked if I should stop at the house or the shop. He said the shop does not appear to be here yet. I'll test that theory in a minute. His truck's not here. Well, not much to start with right now, but as the video goes on, maybe it'll pick up here, hopefully. I guess that's up to me, is what I put in the video. Put the frost plugs in today. They're on the other side too, but of course they look just like these ones. Not as many of them. 11 bloody frost plugs. There's even a plug down here that just goes into the crankcase. It doesn't go in the water jacket or anything. They weren't kidding when they came to frost plugs with this thing. But anyways, we're getting our engine mounts together. We're going to take them and get them welded. My welder's just acting up, and I don't think I got enough power out here to run it really on the full power. As you can see, my lovely weld is down there. It was kicking in and kicking out and wouldn't keep going. Couldn't keep an arc, and so wire feed would just stop feeding. And yeah, so I'm gonna go pay a few bucks, get them welded up. I can weld it up. I could take my welder apart and find a different place to plug it in and all kinds of stuff. How I can do it. So paying somebody to put down 4 4-inch long or 3-inch long beads, I don't really think is much of a cop out when it comes to having built this myself. I'm not getting it done for free, I know that. I'm sure there's plenty of people that I woulda, coulda, shoulda, but at the actual time won't. So I'm gonna just get it done. And we did take a trip the other day to the machine shop, but it really wasn't that eventful for any video, except for the dog getting her head out through the exhaust port in the shop's door. She's used to a doggy door, and we went for lunch. She stayed with her cousin Scamp there that you've met before. And yeah, she decided to try to go through that. Got her head stuck in there. Came back, had to take that apart. There's a 4-inch ring. She got her head through. She must have worked at her, boy. But getting her head back through, that was quite a job. I gotta say, she's a well-behaved dog. Because pretty much, I don't know if I could have stood getting choked like she was getting choked having that thing come off. But she stood it. And it came off. She's no worse the wear. She seems in good tune today, so that's good. But it's pretty exciting there for a little while. We got a few pieces here we're going to paint. This goes on the side there where that balance shaft went. We're going to paint that up purple. This water line we're going to paint, and skid pan to go underneath. It goes underneath there and protects the radiator and stuff. We're going to wire wheel it all down, paint it up so it looks pretty. Just for fun. We got new bearings and stuff coming. Be here in a couple of days. And we got oil seals on the head, but we had a problem with a couple of them there, so we got some more oil seals coming. We'll fix that up. So hopefully next week right around the first of the week or so, we'll get to work at engine reassembly. We are really looking forward to it. And I'm sure everybody's seen engines reassembled before. I'd never seen one reassembled by me. So should be a darn good time. And as you can see, I've started by making a good mess out of the garage. But we've got side shields and the back shield for our grinder now, so keeps things more or less contained, which is a real benefit. So we'll see how this video goes as we add more to it. Hopefully it'll get more exciting. I'm still painting, waiting for parts. Oh, Biker Beagle says hi. Still waiting for parts. So, still more painting. It, occupies me. The poor victim of yesterday's entrapment. The trauma. Probably never recover fully. The hard life of an echo dog. I think she'll probably be all right. But, milk all the sympathy she can get. Ooh, purples. Purpley purples. Look at all the purples. We got purple pieces. Got purple pieces here, there, everywhere. Purple here. Yeah, there's runs. I don't care. Gonna be a different color purple when I'm done anyways. But we got the first coat on. First coat of the darker purple. For making things better or worse or whatever. It's bright light, isn't it? See how purple you got? Of course, runs everywhere. And the big splash shield here. We're getting there. So much purple. And of course, runs and the way things shade and whatnot. That just gives it character. That's what that does. I mean, we're talking about a skid plan that probably is going to have most of the paint scraped off it the first 5 minutes. Alright, well, we got engine mounts. More engine mounts. And of course, our beautiful pistol grip shifter. Upside down at the moment, but whatever. But, yeah. Should be a nice little addition to the inside. We'll get everything dried here. Put this water pipe and these engine mounts and that plate back on the block, and that'll finish it up for this video. Well, I said we'd have something down here to show, so there's the skid pan that's under the front, protects the radiator and engine and so on. Painted purple on both sides. And here, although not the greatest lighting, I don't know if we can add light or not here. There we go. We can see some of the purple accessories. Brass frost plugs. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Of course, go to this side and you're like, wait a minute. Where did that beauty go? Yes, the purple pipe is not well painted, but don't worry. That's completely hidden. You will never see that. The main reason I painted that was that it had a few slight rust spots on it, and I wanted them cleaned up. Same with the motor mount. I mean, it's not perfect, but it gives you the general idea. And for the piece de resistance, I present the pistol grip shifter in all of its glory. We did not bother with the with casting. I explained that earlier, but what we have there is a purple pistol grip shifter. That what's the point of a Challenger without a pistol grip shifter? So there we have it. And still waiting for parts, but next week we should have some footage of cleaning the engine bay and getting that done up like a little jewelry box to put this jewel in. So that's the hope anyways.